Now is the absolute perfect time to stock up on coffee mugs for your Christmas crafting and gifting. If you love Christmas, you have come to the right place. Welcome to the Cozy Christmas Cottage. If you're new, welcome. My name is Shannon. I would love to have you subscribe so you can come back weekly for brand new Christmas ideas. And today we are crafting with coffee mugs. First, I'm going to show you how easy it is to turn a coffee mug into a candle. You're first going to need some kind of candle fragrance. I'm going to use Christmas tree, Christmas scent. You're also going to need a wick and a couple other things that come in this set to get started. I will definitely be linking all the supplies down in the description box below for you, so it makes it easy if you want to recreate any of these projects yourself. Make sure to check down there and it'll link you straight over. This wick comes with double-sided adhesive, so it makes it to where your wick doesn't rise up as you're pouring in your wax. This is actually a Dollar Tree glass pillar candle. I melted that down on the stove in a pot of hot water, boiled it, melted it, and then poured that wax into the coffee mug. We're going to add our candle fragrance and stir it all together. Then this set also comes with a popsicle stick to hold your wick up so it doesn't fall over to the side, centers it for you perfectly. Let that wax cool off. You'll cut down the wick and this is ready to give or to use. I love these clear coffee mugs from Dollar Tree. I have a couple ideas, but first I want to show you how pretty these are once you turn them into candles. We're going to do a little bit different and turn this into more of like an apple cider type candle. So you're going to need some cinnamon sticks, some mica powder to color our wax. I also have some wax melts from Dollar Tree that's going to help give our wax some color. And then instead of the traditional wick, we're going to use a wood wick. I love these. You can find these on Amazon. I'll link them down below for you, but they give you that kind of crackling wood sound. Makes it really fancy. They also come with a little metal piece on the bottom, which holds it down instead of using that foam sticky tape. So the first thing we're going to do is cut up our wax melts. These already have some scent in them too, so we don't have to add any additional scent if we don't want to. Now here are my Dollar Tree pillar candles. Melting down on the stove. I'm going to add those wax melts into this. So it's going to turn our white wax into one that's more of like a brownish color. So here's our wax all nice and colored now. We're going to very carefully take it over to our coffee mug, pour that in there, and then I'm going to add some additional mica powder in there to add a little additional color. This is optional, but it's just a colorant. And then we're going to stir this together, incorporate it all. Here is where you want to add your candle scent or fragrance if you want to do that. And while this is still melted down, we're going to add our cinnamon sticks. And before it completely cools, while it's still a little bit mushy in there, I'm also going to come in and add a star anise, which is another really fragrant spice and looks really, really pretty. And then we can go ahead and cut that wood wick down pretty far. You only want maybe like 1/4 of an inch, 1/2 an inch at most before you're able to then light your wick and enjoy your new candle. Now we're going to make a unique tiered tray using a coffee mug, some plates from Dollar Tree, and one of their glass candle holders. We're going to start with a candle holder on the bottom, add some E6000 glue to the top, Flip your plate upside down and add your candlestick to the bottom of the plate. That's going to be able to allow you to center it really well. We're then going to add the coffee mug onto the plate. So we're going to use some E6000 glue and reinforce it with some hot glue. So put that in the middle of your plate and repeating that using some E6000 and some hot glue before putting the last plate on top. And then I had a really pretty Christmassy coffee mug, so I put that on top. And this is a cute way to display some of your Christmas treats, candies, baked goods, maybe even use it for a Christmas breakfast. Love the look of this. I love this gift idea because it is super easy. You can find these mug treats at Dollar Tree. So it's basically a mix, and then you add the ingredients to your mug and you can make treats in your coffee mug. So like I said, super easy. I grabbed a couple of these. We're going to pair it with a DIY coffee mug. I added this decal to the front. This is definitely me all winter long. I'm a summer girl, so it's just kind of funny and cute. You can use whatever coffee mug you want. I also added some hot cocoa and a marshmallow stir in there to kind of just add a few things to the coffee mug. We're going to wrap this all up with some clear cellophane from Dollar Tree, add a bow to the top, and we just made a really affordable, quick, and easy gift idea. If you have a lot of coffee mugs like I do, then you can do this really quick and easy idea too for some quick DIY decor. Just add some bottle brush trees to your coffee mugs. You can put them on a shelf, put them in your kitchen window, and it makes for quick, easy, and affordable Christmas decor. We're going to use some Model Magic clay for this cute kind of faux coffee bar idea. So what you're going to do is grab this white modeling clay. I love it because it is mess free. It does not get all over the place and it is so fun to work with. So I'll link this down below for you too, and you can even find this at Dollar Tree sometimes, so keep an eye out. So we're going to take a teeny tiny piece, we're going to roll it into a ball, and then we're going to roll it on its side and then pinch down on the top and bottom, and we just made a cute little miniature marshmallow. We're going to make a ton of these and add them to a coffee mug after they're dry. This is so fun to do. So in my glue gun here, I have some brown glue sticks. So I'll link these down below for you too. I get them off Amazon and they make for the perfect faux chocolate drips that you can add around your coffee mug. So I'm just taking it a little bit at a time here and then sporadically adding one of those mini marshmallows into the glue. So once you get all of those marshmallows and chocolate around the rim, go back around the top rim of your coffee mug and add some more of that brown glue, and that's going to finish off this look. Here is a bonus DIY for you. Since we have our Model Magic out, we are going to make some cookie cutter marshmallows that we can also use to embellish our coffee mug. So I took a cookie cutter, cut out this gingerbread shape, and then we're going to cut a small and long rectangle out of the middle of him. Let this sit and dry all the way, and then we can use this to adorn our coffee mug. So if you love to create coffee bars and leave them out all season long so they look cute in your kitchen or in your dining room, this would be absolutely the most perfect, cute, simple little way to dress it up. Let's take this one step farther with our Model Magic clay. We're going to make some big size marshmallows this time to decorate up a clear coffee mug. So just like our mini ones, same process, just more clay. Roll it into a ball, roll it on its side, and then tap down the top and bottom to get those larger sized marshmallows. So you're going to want several of these, let them dry, and we're going to come back in with our faux chocolate, which is our brown hot glue sticks that we're going to put around the edges and fill in the top of the marshmallow to look like these have been dipped in yummy chocolate. We're going to make several of these, and like I said, we're going to just toss these into a clear coffee mug for a cute display. We're going to turn this cute mini coffee mug into an ornament. So this guy is from Hobby Lobby. It was 50% off, so only $1.50. And we're going to embellish it with some peppermints and these little mini gingerbread buttons. We're just going to hot glue a couple of those to the inside there, add some ribbon to the handle, and it's ready to hang on your Christmas tree. I love that you can get red coffee mugs year round, so you don't have to wait to do this DIY. Definitely encourage you to get the red ones because they just really pop for the holidays. We're going to fill the inside of this coffee mug with some styrofoam. This is the one I had on hand, so we're going to hot glue that to the bottom of this. Of course, this one's a little bit too tall, so we are going to cut off some of the top. We're going to be adding some faux whipped cream to the top of this, so go ahead and add in some extra packing little pieces around it to fill in any of the gaps. Our faux icing is actually this lightweight spackling, which I'll link down below for you. I like this stuff so much better because it's super fluffy and it looks super realistic. So I'm literally just taking a popsicle stick and we're gonna pack it around the edge of the coffee mug and kind of build it up on the top of that cone styrofoam to give it some height. And then take your popsicle stick and just kind of tap it on there to get those peaks for your whipped cream. And while it's still wet, you want to add your embellishments. So I have a paper straw that I'm going to put in here, a little gingerbread person, a peppermint, and some faux Christmas sprinkles. I love these sprinkles, and I'll link them down below for you too because they are so fun to craft and create with. You can very easily turn everyday plain coffee mugs into Christmas coffee mugs with the help of some vinyl. So if you have a vinyl machine, you can use all that scrap vinyl up because you don't need too much for these, and make your own Christmas coffee mugs. This decal is actually a design that I found on Etsy a while back, so if I can find it again, I'll link it down below for you. If you are an Elf fan, you are gonna love this coffee mug. Now, if you don't have a vinyl machine, no problem. I'm going to show you another fun way you can still use vinyl to decorate plain coffee mugs just using your scissors. So this is some brown vinyl. We're going to cut a long strip off of the end of this and then just cut waves into one side. So this is another take on having some drippy chocolate around the edge of your coffee mug, except this time you can use it. You don't have to just use it for decor. So we're gonna take our vinyl, put it around the top edge of the coffee mug, and when we get back around to the handle, we're gonna cut some pieces off to make it all fit. And then we're gonna give this one a little face and kind of make it look like a cute little marshmallow. So we're gonna use some black and some pink vinyl to do that, just using our scissors to cut out the eyes and the mouth. And this is real whipped cream and real sprinkles because you can actually use this coffee mug. I would just recommend hand washing and not putting this in the dishwasher. Coffee mugs also come in really handy when it comes to creating your Christmas treats in the kitchen. So for this project, we're gonna use a coffee mug to melt down our candy wafers to make some cute chocolate spoons. We're gonna put a bunch of our melting chocolate into our coffee mug, take it over to the microwave, and melt it down in 30-second increments, stirring in between until we get the right consistency. And then these are the cutest little miniature wood spoons that I found on Amazon, link down below for you. And we're just gonna simply take those spoons, stir them into the chocolate, get them good and chocolatey, kind of even scoop some of it so we have plenty in the spoon part. And then we're gonna take 3 mini marshmallows and put those into the chocolate. Now you'll let these cool or harden up. You can either do that leaving them on the counter, or you can speed up that process by putting them into the refrigerator for about 10 minutes. And then these are ready to decorate. So these are actually food safe markers that I'll also link down below for you. We're gonna turn these marshmallows into the cutest little snowmen. We're gonna turn this coffee mug into a candle holder. First, we need styrofoam balls. So we're gonna cut one of these in half and lay it down on the inside of the coffee mug. Then you're gonna need some battery-powered taper candles, and you can find these emergency candles at Dollar Tree, 2 in a pack, so I thought that was a great deal. Put your batteries in there and then push that down into the styrofoam. And then you can cover up all that styrofoam with some pretty Christmas greenery. Our Santa mug is back and being repurposed for this DIY. I have some of these flexible cutting mats from Dollar Tree. We're going to use it as a kind of lid that you're not going to see for the top of this coffee mug. So I traced the top of it onto the cutting board and then cut that out. We're going to glue that onto the top rim of the mug. I picked up this cake decorating kit to try out to decorate the top of this coffee mug in a little bit more fancy way using spackling for the whipped cream, similar to the project we did before, just a different look. So we're gonna fill our piping bag with our spackle, same stuff I used earlier, that again will be linked down below. We're gonna scoop it in there and then just literally decorate the top of this mug with the spackle. So I like the way this turned out. It has more of a fancy look versus kind of a messy look like our first one. But again, you just add all of your embellishments into the spackling. Here are those sprinkles again. And it's just fun because you can get totally different looks depending on how you use your spackling and how you use your decorations. I would love to know which one of these projects in today's video was your favorite that you want to give a try. Let me know down in the comments below. And if you could, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you are new, and join our Christmas crew here at The Cozy Christmas Cottage. Thanks so much for watching today, and I will see you in the next one. Have a happy holiday season.